So I went to Halloween Horror Nights yesterday, and let me tell you guys, that was quite an experience. So for those of you who don't know, Halloween Horror Nights is this Halloween themed event that happens annually at Universal Studios. And they've been doing it every year in Orlando, Hollywood, Japan, and Singapore as well. It actually began in 1991, and it was a three-night event. It was called Universal Studios Fright Nights, and I think the tickets were like super cheap, like $7 or something like that. The rebranding happened the next year, where then they started calling it Halloween Horror Nights. From 1991 to 2001, it actually wasn't held at the Islands of Adventure Park. It was held at the other Universal park. So in 2001, they actually moved it over to Islands of Adventure, which is a pretty cool fact. I didn't know that. This year, I went with my son, went with my girl. We had an amazing time. We thought he was too young to go, but it turns out he had a lot of fun. He wasn't really that scared. There were some scare zones that caught him by surprise because they jump up and scream right in your ear. So the event happens select nights from September through November. I remember a few years ago there were no November dates. It was all the way to October, and then it got so popular that they added another date and another date, and then before you knew it, this thing's going on till November. Um, could you imagine if it goes on to like December? That'd be crazy, or an all year round event. That'd be pretty cool. This year, there's 10 haunted houses. There's 10 of them. So we have Stranger Things 4, which we went through that one and it was amazing. That was a really good one. You have The Exorcist. We didn't get in that one. They have The Last of Us. We got in The Last of Us. That was a really good one as well. Chucky. We went to the Chucky one. That was pretty creepy. Universal Monsters. We didn't get on that one. Doctor Oddfellow's Twisted Origins, Dueling Dragons, Yeti, Campground Kills, The Darkest Deal, and Blood Moon. 10 different haunted houses for you to experience. And then there was a bunch of scare zones throughout the park where they have different themes as you're walking around, and then they're like jumping up and trying to scare you, and then there's lights and fogs. It's just an amazing immersive experience where you basically just go to kind of like get scared. My experience year over year is, if you're gonna go, either save up for like an express pass or try to plan to stay there as late as possible, because what ends up happening is there's crazy wait times, like 60 minutes, 75 minutes. Bro, there was a 300-minute wait time in one of the haunted houses, and we're like, oh, this is crazy, 300 minutes. Um, but what happens is, in the app itself, it lets you put an alert so that when the wait time drops below a certain time, it'll alert you. So as I'm putting the rides to alert me at like 30 minutes and under, the alerts start going off like around 1 in the morning, midnight to 1 in the morning. So if you're not gonna buy express passes, try to get there a little bit later, because if you get there like at 7 or 8, right when it's opening, you might be on some long wait lines waiting there for the attractions. Um, that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts. Have you been to Horror Nights? What are your thoughts on Horror Nights? Um, I might go again just to hit the other haunted houses. Might go alone because the family, their legs were hurting, so they're like, oh, I'm tired, and I can't carry all of them. So I might go again next time. Let me know what your thoughts are on Halloween Horror Nights, and I'll see you in the next video.